firm in the deepest water on 10 and handle my business.
We got you into another episode of Leave the Door Open. Feel me? And we're going behind the music again on my new project, A Milli Season, which is available right now on all platforms. And the track we're going over right now is this track called No Kizzy. And fun fact, this beat actually was supposed to be. This is a beat I actually made this for another artist. Is an artist out of I think it's like St. Petersburg, something like that. He from like the 727. But basically he told me the beat wasn't fast enough. So I was like, fuck it, I like this bitch. So I ended up just ripping it myself. And the song actually called No Kizzy, and it is available on all platforms, and I will leave the link in the description. So let's see it. I did it like this here, and as you can see, I started off with some chords from a cymatics pack, a cymatics Python pack, a MIDI pack. You feel me? A lot of this stuff be free, so if you don't know how to play chords, like I don't know how to play chords, that'll be a good place for you to go. Check them out. You feel me? Then you could listen to it, manipulate it a little bit, like I did, and you feel me? You know. So this is what I ended with. I'm finna show you the beat that I ended with, and I'm gonna show you what I started. Hold on.
Hey, in the streets, man. I'm mad from the world on this track.
Okay. I had to check something real quick, so I gotta cut them tags out too. I had to cut them tags out, and my vocals. I don't want nothing to play right now. Excuse me, my bad. So, alright, so first off, what I did was, like I say, I grabbed some some midis from the cymatics Python pack. And I've dropped them bitches into this plugin I got called Octane. This plugin, I like this plugin, I won't lie. And this plugin is actually kind of nice as fuck. And I had used the preset Highlight. That sound like this here. You feel me? You know, some shit like that. That ain't what I did. And Octane is available online. You just gotta Google the name, Octane, and it's a pretty useful plugin. So I did this here with did this sound with the cymatics MIDI pack from cymatics Python MIDI pack. Feel me? I got this and I kind of liked it with the highlight sound. This how it sounded plain Jane. It sounded like this here. So then what I did was I put a tremolo on it. You feel me? I had a filter on it as well, an auto filter. You feel me? But I ended up taking that off for the master version of the track. I ended up taking it off because I felt like it was useless. You feel me? I felt like it was it actually wasn't useless. It was just obscuring some shit. So, and then I came right down up under it and I layered it, but when I layered it, I put a filter on it and made it deeper, you feel me? I brought it down. Feel me? See? Feel me? I got that there going like that there, and then I was like, damn. Immediately, I just went to thinking of some drums. Like, I do this shit, I do the drums myself, like in the drum patterns, I do them myself. I don't use no MIDI packs when it comes to drums. And the drums you hear, they gonna be either from me or they gonna be from my producer, Cargo. You feel me? Because he the one with the, he the professional. I'm a professional too, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say? He the one with the degree behind it, you feel me? I just got experience, you feel me? That's what make me a professional, experience. So, you know, so I let him check some of my work sometimes, you feel me? So like I said, yeah, we went, we took it from that, and then we took it to the hi-hats. You feel me? With the light look, with the, you feel me? Nothing major. Then after that there, I added I was like I needed something else, so I added this here. The motherfucking added a nice snare in there, you feel me? So yeah, and it's like, okay, damn, so I had that got there and I'm like, okay, bad. Now at this point, I still don't know what the song was. And like I said, this actually was for somebody else. I actually thought this bitch was fire, and I thought the guy wouldn't be able to rip that bitch. Unfortunately, he wasn't. I'm kind of glad he wasn't, because it gave me the chance to rip it. You feel me? And make a classic song for myself. And oh yeah, I forgot the drum kits I used. I used stock drum kits. All of them from Logic. If you got Logic Pro, you can tap right into these, you feel me? The drum self kit. You know, this right here, this the Ultra Beat. I vibe with the Ultra Beat real heavy. The Ultra Beat, this bitch here high. That bitch hard. I like that for its hi-hats and kicks. You feel me? You throw a little reverb on a lot of those little bitches' head. Then, you know, I brought a Q sample in, you feel me? That's why I got my goddamn, this right here. This snare came from the Q sampler, you feel me? I got a nice sample from the MIDI Gods pack, you feel me? Double salute MIDI Gods. Double salute Cymatics too, you feel me? I fuck with both of them hard. So yeah, so by now, this is what we got, you feel me? At this point, we don't have no drums yet at this part. Well, the only drum we got is the kick, the snare. You feel me? So then, and if you watch my first video, you notice this beat is far less complex than the other one was. This is one of my more simpler ones, you feel me? So you know, I got some chops in here too. Let me let y'all hear the chops. So, cause that was actually the next thing I made. You feel me? And that vocal chart, that bitch nice. That bitch nice. I can't remember where that actually came from. I know I cut it from and manipulated it from Cymatics more than likely, because I fuck with Cymatics samples. They samples be fucking nice. Like real talk, they be nice. So like I say, we at the sample part now. This way it's getting I was like, damn, I think my girl was in here with me. She was like, this bitch getting fired. This bitch getting fired. Don't do too much now. So I was like, alright, so what we gonna do? Feel me? So we listened to it for a little bit. Then you feel me? This was the next sound we added, you feel me? And this was a sample as well. If I use samples, a lot of times the only samples I really use be like I use a snare sound, you feel me, bell sound. I use a one shot. I like one shots, you feel me? I don't really too much like loops, you feel me? Not too often. Sometimes I use them when I want to get spotted, you feel me? My boy Trey teach me how to use those. Taught me how to use those a little bit, I'm sorry. You feel me? This way went to getting real funky. And like I say, a lot of times I don't really go out my element. I don't go out my way, you feel me, to try to use some crazy plugins or some shit. Nah, if I go use some one-shot samples, tweak them bitches, man, I go goddamn shit with this here, them 808s you hear. Shit, this the drum sample, my bad, wrong plugin. This the drum sample, you feel me? That 808 you hear, drum sample shit, you hear me? So it's like, shit. Don't think cause you ain't got the bread to buy plugins and shit that you can't do this shit. I be forgetting to look at the camera over here sometimes, y'all gotta forgive me. But don't think cause you ain't got the bread to buy this shit that you can't do this shit, bro. Like, really, you can really turn up in this motherfucker with stock plugins, dog. It's all about sound manipulation at the end of the day. Knowing about sound manipulation, shit. shit'll take you real far. You feel me? And then you know, at this point, I was just like, damn, I just left it with the 808 still kicking this bitch. You feel me? And the kick, I got this kick from one of my old Fruit Loop packs. You feel me? From when I first started making beats on Fruit Loops. FL Studio, if you don't know what that is. So yeah, and I got it from this dude back in the days, a couple years ago. Had a whole bunch of kids. So I dug in the crates. That's what I call digging in the crates when I go. When I go on one of my old folders from 4-5 years ago. You feel me? From when I was in FL Studio, I used to think them beats was so fire, but I didn't know how to mix back then. Nah, shit, I go crazy. You feel me? Because I learned. A lot of times with most stuff, sometimes you just really gotta EQ it a little bit. And when I say EQ it a little bit, all you really gotta do is like well, with the kick, sometimes it be a little more. With this, what you had to do, you feel me? Play with take some of the low end out. You feel me? Fuck with mess with bring some of it up in certain spots. Mess with the low middle frequencies. You feel me? Cut some of the highs out. You feel me? So you can get that goddamn crisp kick feeling. You feel me? Turn that bitch up loud and you feel it in your chest a little bit. You feel me? That's what I look for. You feel me? I don't know about the next producer, but that's what I look for when I mix my shit. You feel me? So and then I went and got a Apple. You feel me? For the little transition, and that's pretty much how I made the beat. And then after that, you know, I went and did 1-2 on that bitch.
Surviving in the streets, trying to turn 1 into 2, and that 2 into 4. I gotta eat and get my.
Hey, you niggas can talk that shit, but you niggas better know I got that shit.